What's up guys, this is Tech Newbie here, and today I'm going to be talking about WWDC. I'm also going to be talking about iOS 7 for Mac, and the other news. I'm just going to go briefly on it. So starting with the Mac, I think it was a good addition, I guess. I mean, like the new iBook or iWork for Mac OS is not really going to appeal to me, so I'm not really too focused on that when I was looking over WWDC. But I guess it's a good addition for those who use those features. As well as I'm surprised about the Mac Pro and how it has a cylinder shape type of design, but I'm still not going to get it even though it has tremendous power, and it's definitely worth the money now with those added features. So what I'm going to be mostly talking about is iOS 7 and whether or not it's worth upgrading to. So iOS 7 has finally brought in a new design, especially with animated wallpapers, new app icons, and even the control center, which you can see right here. Personally, I was expected to be disappointed, and then somewhat I am disappointed, but at the same time, I'm relieved that Apple is finally listening to the people and giving us some added features that should have been there since iOS 5. So, first thing I want to talk about is the new app design or new interface design. I'm not really too fond of how Photos and Game Center looks like, but being, used to the home screen that we have for like 7 years now, it kind of has been growing on me, I guess. So it's gonna be tough trying to look at Photos and Game Center being different at all. So some people may like it, some people might not. So who knows? Maybe it'll take a few weeks before I won't really mind how it looks. But for now, it's just not my taste. But besides that, they also have new designs for Siri, the notification center, messages, stuff like that. The main thing I liked about the new design was the keyboard. It was finally different from the old plain blue keyboard that they've been having. So let me just switch over to it. So yeah. So first thing up, we're gonna look at is Control Center, which is pretty much like SB settings from Cydia, but it's Apple's way of innovating it. Not really too fond of the transparent background, but who cares about that really? So we got airplane mode, Wi-Fi mode, or toggles. I want to say Bluetooth toggle, do not disturb, and the orientation lock, which I think you can change it to a mute icon from the settings icon, or it's not settings icon, settings preference. But who knows? We also get the brightness slider, as well as a music control. AirDrop is a new feature which you can share, I want to say documents, but I'm not too sure. I'm not sure if it just only applies to photos and videos, but I don't think that's the case. AirPlay, we don't that. Flashlight mode, timer or stopwatch, however you want to say it. A calculator, and of course the camera. So all in all, this is a pretty good control center. Now I would have liked if they added more specific features like how much RAM it's using. As you would see in my other videos, you would have that, or you would see that I have like the RAM usage indicator, but I can live without that. As you can see here, the mailbox has been changed. It's alright. I think what they're going through, or what they say they're pushing, is the black and white type of design, which I'm okay with. It's just I feel like they're pretty much too much white, not enough like colors, I guess. So whether I think it's learning from what Yahoo Weather has been like, so that's fine by me. Another example of them going way too white is like messages, but that's something I can deal with. And we also get a first glimpse of how the keyboard's gonna look like, which again looks pretty good. Let's see. Now we get the default picture of what the home screen looks like, control center, and the lock screen, which you no longer have the slide to unlock, I believe, but you still got that same camera shortcut, which I would have wished they would have changed to something else, but we get jailbreaks for that. Second thing, they have the new actually the first thing is iTunes Radio. Now I'm not sure it's really going to compete with iHeartRadio, but I'll check it out. Now the second picture shows the new multitasking interface, which I pretty like. It's kind of like Oxo and Mission Board, I want to say, kind of combined, but I like how they're going to show you the full app view as well as the app that's running. So that's pretty good. The thumbs up from me. Home screen, control center, and then I believe this is Safari, and looks pretty good. Can't really complain about that. Another picture of the home screen. Not really too fond of the flat look, but who knows? I guess I got too used to the home screen that's been up for like 7 years. I believe this is the notification center, so looks nice. This should be the multitasking app switcher interface, and like I said, looks pretty good, looks neat, and it gives you that full view instead of just having the app icon. iTunes Radio, like I said, I'll take a look at it. I'm not sure if it'll compete with iHeartRadio or Pandora. And then I believe this is the AirDrop, or is it Photos? I'm not too sure. Yeah, Photos. But those are some of the pictures that they presented in the keynote. But besides that, what else can I talk about? I know they added a like an activation anti-theft type of feature, which is pretty good, I gotta say. But the only thing I'm worried about is if the person were selling the iPhone via eBay, what if they were to erase the iPhone and pretty much break the iPhone? That's something that you would look at the return date, but that's a different topic for a different video. But that's the only thing I was worried about, but I think there's a quick solution to that. Just gotta make sure you know where you're buying from. What else is there? AirDrop, which I already said. Control center. But everything else, iOS 7 will be releasing this fall. They didn't say when in the fall, just said fall. So it's gonna be for iPhone 4 and later, iPad 2 and later. So iPhone 3GS has been dropped, which is sad, because it's a really good phone. But its time has come to where it's not really meant to have the new iOS, which is fine. But that's pretty much it, really. Like I said, I was expecting to be disappointed. I was a little bit disappointed, and mainly because they didn't include something with customization, which is, I think, one of the biggest reasons why Android is beating iOS, is because, I want that customization. Sure, you give me the toggles and everything, but that's something that's already been out for like almost 2 years now, or even more, from Android. So, they're not really innovating. They're just like catching up, as best I want to say it. Like, it's not a revolutionary step forward. They're just, like I said, trying to catch up with competition. So that's why I'm kind of not excited about it, or like impressed by it. That's the word. I'm not really impressed, but it's a step in the right direction. But that's pretty much it, I want to say. I know I had something in mind, but I can't really think of it right now. Oh, here we go. That's the question. The question is, are you going to upgrade or update to iOS 7? In my opinion, if you're a person that's only going to use it for SB settings, then this is pretty much the best reason to update to iOS 7. You finally get the added feature to use toggles, animated wallpapers, a new look. So, as for me, I'm probably just going to update when the iPhone 5S or 6 or the 7th generation iPhone comes out, or when a jailbreak comes out, and I can just pretty much use Winterboard to go back to the old layout design, because I pretty much like that more than what they have right now. As far as jailbreaking goes, I mean, they did release one for the developers, not the jailbreak, the iOS 7, so we'll probably have to wait until they get more into iOS 7 to see if the patches they saved throughout these few months are going to work on iOS 7. We can only hope, but that's all we're going to get right now, because it just came out today. But who knows? Are you gonna wait for the jailbreak for iOS 7, or do you think iOS 7 is good enough the way it is right now? In my opinion, I'm still gonna jailbreak for iOS 7, because there are some things that I think they need to add, like Winterboard, for instance, the added customization. But that's it for me. But what do you guys think? If you guys like this video, please click the like button. If you have any more questions, post a comment. And if you want to see more videos like these, please subscribe. Thanks, guys.